Hello everyone, you're all welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of being here, thank you for joining us. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to cut and sew this luxury bubu gown with exaggerated puff sleeve, and also how I was able to achieve this embroidery design. So let's get started. So I have my fabric here. As you can see, I've already gone ahead to mark out my measurement, and that was because I started this video earlier and then realized that my camera was not well positioned, so I had to start all over. I'm going to explain everything from the beginning. Okay, so right here we have 3.5 yards of Mikado, this Mikado fabric that I'm using to achieve this bubu style. So I'm going to go ahead to show you how I folded my fabric. Go on and open up your fabric this way and then fold it into two. Okay, from the top you fold into two in such a way that the up part is going to be on fold. That is, your shoulder is going to be on fold. Just like this, you can see we have our shoulder on fold. So this is what you need. Then after this, you go ahead and fold it again inward from the side. Fold it again into two. We are cutting the front and the back together. Okay, so at first you folded from the upside downward, leaving your shoulder part on fold, and then now from the side inward. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe for more amazing and detailed tutorials. Like, share, comment, leave your comment down below. If you have a question, ask, and you're going to get response to your comments. Turn on your post notification bell as well, so you're updated whenever I upload a new video. So go on and arrange your fabric, make sure it's aligning properly. Then I'll go ahead and place my tape to determine the length of this bubu kaftan bubu gown, which is 60 inches in length. Okay, from this 60 inches, I'm going to be folding in 2 inches at the hem. So at the end, I'm going to have 58 inches for my length. I'll go on at this point to mark out my hip point, which is 25 inches. While my tape is right on the shoulder, I took my hip point of 25 inches. And then I'll go ahead to measure the length of my sleeve. So the length of the sleeve I'll be working with is 27 inches. So I'm going to mark that 27 inches right from the middle point of the shoulder. I have 27 inches. So I marked that point as my sleeve length. For the sleeve depth, the wideness of the sleeve, I'm going to be using 19 inches. Now for this exaggerated puff sleeve, if you're using Mikado fabric just like I'm doing, you can go ahead and use 19 inches if you want to achieve the volume of puff that I have. But if you are using a lighter fabric, because Mikado fabric is very thick, so 19 inches will give you the volume that you want for that form of exaggeration. But if you're using a lighter fabric, go down by 25 inches to be able to achieve that exaggerated puff sleeve. Okay, if you are using fabric like raw silk, you're using Ankara for this style, you're using Duchess, use 25 inches. But if you're using Mikado, use 19 inches or 20, because Mikado is really thick. So now at my hip point, I divided my hip measurement by 4. Hip measurement of 43 inches divided by 4, that is 10.75, and I added extra 8 inches for ease. Okay, for ease and my sewing allowance. So from the sleeve point where I came down by 19 inches, I'm going to rule a straight line connecting to that almost 19 inches point there at my hip point, and I'm going to curve it down. So I'm going to be using that measurement for my hip all the way down. I'm using the larger part of my body. Use the bigger part of your body measurement, which is my hip. So I'm going to be taking that measurement all the way down. So just go over to the sleeve point there and give it a curve. This is going to help your sleeve to relax very well at that point. So curve it at that point, that sleeve point. Then if you notice, I didn't cut out or mark any neckline, and this is because the embroidery person will be the one to create the neckline based on the design that I'm going to be giving to him. Okay, so don't cut out your neckline, just cut your body, the body of your bubu gown, and give it to the embroidery person. They'll be the one to create it based on your design. So now go ahead and cut out my fabric. This fabric is really thick. You can see how I'm struggling with it. So this is it. I'm going to fold it like this and take it to the embroidery store to have my design created. Okay, so after this, I will show us the remaining process. So this is our embroidery design. This is how our bubu gown is looking. As you can see, it's lovely. So yeah, I've also gone ahead to create my channel to fold the hem of my sleeve, to create the channel for my elastic casing. I used 1.5 inches for this fold. So I'll go over to my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch at that side. Also at the hem, I folded in 2 inches at my hem. I'll be sewing in that part as well. This bubu gown have slits at both sides. I went ahead to place my tape at my shoulder and came down by 40 inches. From that 40 inches point down, I'm going to have my slit. So you can see there, I already went ahead to fold in 1.5 inches. Okay, I'm going to be sewing in this bubu gown using 1.5 inches. So I folded in 1.5 inches there and ironed it very well. Mikado fabric is really hard and tough, so to achieve a neat finishing, you need to keep ironing. I've gone ahead to create my elastic casing. This is my elastic, and I hooked it to a safety pin. I'm going to use it to pass the elastic through the casing, just like you see me doing right now. I'll take it all the way around and bring it out at the other end. I'm going to do the same thing for the other sleeve as well. To determine the length of elastic to cut out, go ahead and measure your round arm and remove about 3 to 5 inches depending on how tight you want it to be on you. I'll go over to my sewing machine and finish up the process, and we'll see what we have. I'm done sewing, and this is what we have. This is our exaggerated puff sleeve. This is how the elastic is looking. I went ahead to use 1.5 inches to sew in the sides, and also this is our slit. This is how the embroidery, our bubu gown, is looking. So to achieve this, just go through this process like this, and don't forget to cut the sleeve point, the point where we made a curve. Okay, you need to notch that point. That's like, just cut it. It's going to help your sleeve to relax very well. And one thing you need to know about this fabric, you need to iron very well. Thank you guys for watching to this point. Please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share our videos. Also turn on your post notification bell. Thank you, and remain blessed. See you in my next video. Bye.